Marquez is basically on another planet right now. Nobody's even close to laying a glove on him. Last time around, he was in the 139s again, a 139.890. 0.6 of a second quicker than Andrea Dovizioso in second place. And Dovizioso's lap of 140.412 was the Italian's fastest lap of the race. So Dovizioso's best pace in this race right now is 0.6 of a second slower than Marc Marquez. And Marc Marquez has still got something in his pocket, you feel.
Plan A executed to perfection then for Marquez.
Sunday afternoon cruise in the sunshine for Marc Marquez. One of the most dominant performances we've seen in recent MotoGP history. Marc Marquez, though, a masterclass here in Argentina.
Marc Marquez crushes the opposition in Argentina. His first win of 2019.
Marc Marquez goes to his beloved Circuit of the Americas in Texas as the World Championship leader. Well, he's come out with a real decent chunk of points from some real bogey circuits for Ducati, hasn't he? Third in Argentina. Now this is Marc Marquez. Oh, now that's the difference. That's the difference, isn't it? How's your luck? How is your luck?
Oh my word.
Now, Jorge Lorenzo did the exact same thing at the start of this session. Jorge Lorenzo was down and out on his backside. Marc Marquez, I mean, that was defying gravity to a ridiculous extent. You saw the angle of that front tyre, how far that had gone. How the heck did he bring that one back?
I don't know how he does it, Matt. I don't. It was a crash.
I mean, people talk about Marquez's cat-like reflections. There's an element of luck involved as well, because if that's anybody else in this field, proven by his teammate Jorge Lorenzo at the start of this session, they're on the deck. And he should have been on that
big crash.
Big
crash.
crash.
Remy Gardner, Alex Marquez as well. There's all sorts going down here.
They might have to red flag this one, Steve. Alex Marquez. Now, that's going to be quite an extensive rebuild by the looks of it for the team. Alex Marquez, well, this in many respects is already a bit of a victory just to be actually starting this restarted Spanish Grand Prix. Careful, he nearly fell off the starter rollers there.
Here is Alex Marquez, and you've got to think, based on that first flying lap, that maybe everything not quite 100% aligned, because Alex Marquez, should I say, is a lot quicker than a 44.031. Marquez, look, Marquez, use your head. What good catch from our boys in the truck there. And great to see as well some encouragement coming from Marc.
That's a tough break for Alex to swallow today.
Here we are then in Mugello, and Alex Marquez for the first time makes it back-to-back wins in the intermediate class. People trying to get a photo with Marc Marquez, of course. He's just looking to try and congratulate his brother.
Fair play, she was trying to get it from all angles, wasn't she? Patience as always coming from Marc Marquez, and like he said in Le Mans, it does give him that little bit extra boost when Alex's younger brother has done the job in Moto2 and he's coming to join the Parc Ferme celebrations before he gets kitted up for what's going to be a mouth-watering prospect, the Mugello Grand Prix. Here he is. I'm not sure he's going to make all his way down to Parc Ferme, but he's ready to kick off the celebrations. Brilliant scenes there then. The Marquez brothers, last time out in Le Mans, Alex won the Moto2 race, Marc won the MotoGP race, of course. It was the first time that the two Marquez brothers have won on the same day since Assen in 2014.
He's imperious, he's so impressive, he's dominant. And he's done it again here in Germany. The checkered flag is out. This one will rage on, but as easy as that, devastating win for Marc Marquez as he crushes everyone in Germany. That's 10 on the trot then.
Yeah, equals Valentino Rossi's Premier Class record at Mugello. He's already started the celebrations early, not even waiting for the bubbly on the podium. Not too many things are certain in life, but I think it's fair to say a Marc Marquez victory at the Sachsenring is right up there with one of them. 10 of the very best then for this man, Marc Marquez.
Well, it looked like one of the easiest victories of the season, to be quite honest. I'm sure he'll concur with that.
Well, at some stage this season, will it be next time out in Brno? That was his 49th Premier Class victory. Only three men, Rossi, Giacomo Agostini, Mick Doohan, have won more than 50 races as Premier Class riders. Don't think he's going to have to wait too long to make it the half century, to be honest.
Preparing great. He's got a slick tyre on there. That is a slick tyre. Marc Marquez is going to be the first to gamble with a soft Michelin slick tyre. Such drama, and Marquez is up in Sector 1 on the slick tyres.
First spits of rain, guys.
Over.
Simon Crowfoot saying spits of rain. That's just what Marc Marquez does not need. Certainly when he's on a hot lap like this, that Repsol Honda squirming around underneath him as he tries to find grip on those slick tyres.
It's raining, but it's raining in Sector 1, and he's already through that. Is it raining on other parts of the circuit? The umbrellas are going up here in Brno.
What a time for the rain to start falling yet again here in Brno. This may well be costing Marc Marquez the chance to fight for a sensational pole position.
Through into Sector 2 he goes, and he's got 9/10 in his back pocket. Is he going to find rain? Espargaro improves his time, but he's third. He's still on the front row for now.
Only the weather, surely now, only the rain can stop Marc Marquez from one of the bravest, the boldest pole positions of his Grand Prix career.
There's only one man, really, that can do this, surely, and it's this man right here, Marc Marquez. How does he fare, then, into Sector 3? And has he come across any rain yet? It looks still pretty dry there, a bit twitchy. The rain flags are waving. He comes through Sector 3, and he's 1.3 up. He's going to do it, Matt.
He's coming now then into turn number 13. Surely Marc Marquez, Santi Hernandez can barely watch. It's pouring with rain in the final corner. He's on slick tyres, Marc Marquez. Is he going to do it? It is absolutely bucketing down with rain. Marquez comes to take what will be a famous pole here in Brno. Has he done it? He has! 2:04, 1:65. Incredible!
It's not over.
Well, you have to just stand back and admire the way this young man goes about his work. That qualifying performance yesterday were two of the most scintillating and jaw-dropping laps you've ever seen, and this has been the ultimate in Marquez masterclasses.
He took risks yesterday, but none required today. Bravo, Marc Marquez. It's win number 6 of 2019. Marc Marquez wins in the Czech Republic. Superman.
The incredible run of consistency rolls on for this young man, the 26-year-old Spanish rider. It's now 15 successive finishes that Marc Marquez has been inside the top 2.
That's 125 career podiums as well, isn't it, now, for Marc Marquez?
It's ridiculous.
And it's only in 196 races. I mean, that's well over 70% podium ratio.
Well, it's now, there you go, as we mentioned, he's the 4th rider ever to reach 50 Premier Class victories. That's a pretty elite and exclusive club, which houses Rossi, Agostini and Doohan. Make it 4. Marc Marquez. Where will he take the record tallies? That's the big question. He's only 26 years of age. If he races as long as Valentino Rossi's got another 14 years, you're looking at one of the greatest we've ever seen. Simple as that. I mean, Nakagami was right on Marquez's back wheel going up the hill into the first corner.
Lap record.
Kitchen sink on the way, folks. Ooh, was he a little bit wide there? Into turn number 10. Final corner safely negotiated then for Marc Marquez. Is another pole position beckoning for him. It's a 23.027, almost the first 122 lap we've ever seen at the Red Bull Ring, but he's now almost half a second clear of Maverick Vinales in second place.
He rolls out. That's the fastest ever lap we've seen around this circuit here in Spielberg, but it is now 59 Premier Class poles for this man, Marc Marquez.
Yeah, and that is, as Steve mentioned, a new record in Premier Class history. Last weekend he took his 50th Premier Class win. He tied on 76 career wins with late great British legend Mike Harewood. It now means only Valentino Rossi, Giacomo Agostini and the late Angel Nieto have won more Grand Prix than Marc Marquez. He just continues to carve his way through the record books. And
age 26.
Yeah.
And probably one of the easiest of the season as well, by the looks of things.
Well, this is it. I mean, where will this man's numbers be when he decides to hang up those leathers?
Here comes Fabio Quartararo up the inside. Marquez knows it's coming. He can't stop it. It's the cutback. The checkered flag is out. He's done it. He wins in Thailand, and he is the 8th-time world champion. What a rumble here in Buriram.
What a way day to be crowned 2019 MotoGP World Champion. There it is on your screens. That says it all. Take a bow, Márc Marquez. He's been magnificent. Another masterclass from him. He takes the title from the top step of the podium, and just like he did in Brno 1 year ago, he wins it in a nail-biting final corner showdown. Quartararo pushed him all the way. But there he is, ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 MotoGP World Champion. Jubilant scenes there for Repsol Honda and HRC. Brilliant race, a brilliant season by Márc Marquez. A richly deserved, well-merited World Champion. This unbelievable record continues. He has never finished outside of the top two so far this year. It's another victory for him.
It's just incredible. This year, that's 15 races, 14 podiums and 9 wins. Unstoppable. What a day for Márc Marquez.
To fire home the 8 ball. I guess we could say he's chalked up yet another world title. Come on, Mark, don't let us down. Pop this 8 ball. You've done nothing else wrong so far today. No pressure. Here we go. Hey, there you go, the 8 times world champion, sinks the 8 ball. He jumps on top of the pool table, and somewhere in Brno tonight, or in Bangkok, there's going to be a heck of a pool party, I'd imagine.
He didn't miss. It wasn't a Diana Ross 1994 World Cup final moment. It was a brilliant performance from the start.
Hashtag 8 ball, I'm sure right now, is trending across all social media platforms around the world. Look at the relief. He has been truly sensational, unstoppable. There it is then, world title number 8 in his hands, and he did it with a absolutely typical virtuoso Márc Marquez performance.
You are living in the Márc Marquez era of MotoGP, folks. He is so wildly talented. He is so ruthless at times. He is obsessed with winning. He is a genius at times. He was on the deck and in hospital on Friday morning, and we thought it was all over, and he comes back to win. He is the master of MotoGP.
Márc Marquez now an 8 times Grand Prix world champion, 125s, Moto2, 6 times a Premier Class champion.